Let's talk about I have a dream from Martin Luther King Jr.
My name is Santiago, and after having read the speech published by Martin Luther King, I would like to speak and touch on a very important topic which I believe is the author's intention when writing and publishing this writing. Martin talks about racial discrimination because of the color black in his nation and the general preference that have in front of a black man and a white man. Stories in which there are the things which, as the extreme says, only for whites. I find this writing interesting, and the author wants to expose the world his ideas and his way of thinking in front of the discriminatory racial problem that they have lived for many years, where the intention is to understand the world that people of color are equal to others and discrimination, understanding that our people have the same rights and are part of the same society. From my point of view, the idea and the proposal that his Gentleman has is the suitable one to be able in a better future, to live and to relate better to the people of black race without taking into account his color and understanding that they are with people free at least in the same friendly and unit society as children of good and brothers and
Hello,
sisters.
my name is Paula. I'm going to talk about an important issue that was addressed in Martin Luther King speech Jr., which can be used to refer to the transition from a state of dependency to another one of autonomy, in which the fascinating tie we give way or break. In a speech proclaimed by Martin Luther King, he speaks of how emancipation became a great lighthouse of hope for millions of black slaves who had been cooked in the flame of injustice. Martin, in his speech, I Have a Dream, manifested that after of so many years, blacks are discriminated and less valued by American society and is exiled from their own land.
I am going to speak about the importance of this speech by Martin Luther King Jr. On the development of the children who were affected by this discrimination, because one of the most important parts of this speech is the future, and the future was in the children who need an equal society to survive. For the reason I think that the children were and are the most important part of society, and this speech was important to change the future of millions of children who couldn't live same than other person just by her color of skin. Also, on this day the racism exists. We should change and accept that a different color of skin doesn't mean anything. I think that if we use this speech from Martin and change our minds, we can change our life and help to improve in life from people who need to survive.
I'm Camilo Puertas, and I'm going to talk about Martin Luther King and his influence in the fight against the segregation and discrimination in the USA. Well, Martin Luther King was a man who born in the 1929 and who was killed in 1928. Well, he was a pastor and an activist American. He has a big influence in the fight against the segregation in the USA, and he, with his speech I Have a Dream, had a big influence and impulse for the fight for the civil rights of American Afro-descendants and the segregation that lives in that country. Also, he has awarded with a Nobel Prize, showing his influence in the fight against the discrimination and his importance in that country with his initiatives and words.